the Siren of the Stars. You know what? I'm gonna do that while I'm still here. I found a few of those. Sorry.
Pardon.
Lieutenant Toft is as organized as they come. You can be sure
good to
she'll
have
keep
you
our
back.
T's crossed and guns loaded.
What can I do for you? Well done. Let's see what you found.
Lock Penitentiary.
It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Anything else?
According to this, you have a mole feeding supplies to Jasmine Durand.
Yeah, you're right. But there's no way this was a solo job. Shifting all those parts takes serious manpower. I'll send this to Mast so they can shake the tree a bit. See what falls out. Looks like Durand better start looking for parts somewhere else. That it?
Shinya Voss.
So Voss engineered a way to directly interface with the Key's mainframe? I knew he was a math genius, but didn't realize he was so tech-savvy. Well, we'll share this information with Galbank. Hopefully it'll help them shore up the security on their cryptocurrency. Any other fragments? All right. Keep up the good work. Let me know if you need anything else.
There we
The
go.
Vigilance is our flagship. Where it goes.
Hey, morning. Welcome in.
Yes? Look who it is.
Okie dokie. So now. I want to try to get my ship back. Because I'm in a escape prison shuttle right now. So, I don't know. We'll just keep it going, I guess.
I had not mentioned it, I have another package ready for delivery.
Captain?
All right. Suppose you were due for the contents. Thought that was crazy. That's all fine then. Do let me know if you get a response.
Breaking the bank. Speak with Eugenie Rokov. Oh, stealing. So we can't steal anything here. Let's look for magazines. I can ride this thing. Nope.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
I'm just following orders.
Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
Neva asked me to steal the Earth Savior Award.
Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place.
Without her, you're also never getting back into the fleet.
She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gaul Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
I don't trust you enough to share sensitive information yet.
Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
Like him or not, he's the Siren's captain, so his assistance is going to be invaluable. Maybe we should hear what he has to say.
You obviously have something specific in mind.
Well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, you're in no position to make demands just now, just as you're told.
Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh god. I'd rather hunt down Varun's zealots than mingle with those egotistical frauds.
I didn't bring my dinner jacket.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starview Ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
What sort of dirty secrets are we talking about?
He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option.
I don't mingle well.
Well, you better learn quick. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
Optional kill Larry.
As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan?
Just gotten started.
Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starview Ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society.
Why can't I just kill Dombrowski and take the credentials off his body?
You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you two reasons. First, Goldbank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Galbank employee in every single Galbank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Galbank, now will it? Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Okay, so let's go upstairs. Still bleeding. Incoming hazardous weather. Seek shelter immediately.
Lisa. Can't hear the engines, can you?
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all of the leftovers from the dining area on the Faith.
Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything, please.
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping this ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system. Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing CEOs I've ever worked with.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Head of a ship, isn't it?
The ward as society about patrons about Larry. I think we're gonna come back this way, so I'm just looking for right now. I'm not opening anything.
Can you believe the size of this cabin? It's large enough to accommodate a family of 12. God, what a ridiculous waste of space.
For the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the crew or security members of our vessel.
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass to have the cost deducted from your account.
If you have any needs, please enter a request into the computer located at the entryway to your cabin.
Sheila Holbrook. Oh, that's her cabin.
Due to an unfortunate accident, we're halting our spacewalk experience for an indeterminate amount of time.
Larry Dombrowski's cabin. Okay. Let's just go back and pretend we went the right way. Audience, whist.
With all the worthy causes in the settled systems, oh, you'd think people wouldn't waste money on these pretentious luxuries.
Safe room computer.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't mean much.
There's nothing quite like the view from the starting port. You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right?
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping this ship with triple redundancy in almost every
Shh. Listen. Can't hear the engines, can you? You're not going to find better tuned engines anywhere else in the settled systems.
If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Serena will be held in the ship's library this evening.
We have a range of excursions available at all our destinations. All the details are in your cabin.
Here for business or pleasure?
Guess we talked to Sheila first.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important.
I heard you're in charge of the Earth Savior Award.
Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask?
I'd love to get a look at such a fabulous award.
Yes, it's quite marvelous, isn't it? Absolutely priceless. Alas, I'm afraid you'll just have to wait for the ceremony to see it in all its glory. It's far too valuable to be left anywhere else except the master safe located at the purser's office.
There we go.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Wow. Discover how to access the purser's safe.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
On behalf of Trident Luxury
This
Lines,
must be where the passengers store their valuables while the siren is underway.
welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today?
Can I store things with confidence in your safe?
Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe.
I'd like to take a peek at the Earth Savior Award.
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Acquire the ES Award claim ID. No, I'm fine, thanks.
Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. Have a safe journey.
Radioactive Refined Orion. Refined Orion. Okay, we are off and running.
Glad to have you aboard.
So what brings...
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman.
I need your claim ID for the Earth Savior Award.
Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
Persuade, just hand over the ID so I can be on my way.
And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand?
No quick save. I just need information. Nothing will ever come back to you. I'm sure there's a way we can both walk away happy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Nobody will ever know you told me, I promise.
This is utterly preposterous. I'm not giving you anything.
Wait a minute.
I should say so.
It's not much, I gotta backtrack.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Must you continue these unwelcome... Excuse me? And why in goodness... And why in goodness name would I...
There must be some way we can both win here.
That's what I'm hoping.
What's the harm if you tell me?
I wish I could, but if anybody found out I told you...
Just tell me and I'll get out of your hair.
You're just annoying enough that this might work.
What's the harm if you tell me?
Maybe. Need to think about it. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
Seal the award. So we did that part of it. I don't know how I'm optionally supposed to kill this guy, but I guess we'll find out.
Don't forget to keep your starter pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
Okay, let's take a quick little bathroom break. I'll be back.
Why don't you relax, tell me was walking through the desert, searching for the truth. Left everything behind me, went looking out for you. Walking through the daylight and sleep under the moon. Watch every single sighting, a mirage just seems to move. You're 1,000 miles away, but if you come while I'm away, stay tonight, stay tonight. You're 1,000 miles away, but if you come while I'm away, stay tonight, stay tonight, yeah, stay tonight. But if you come while I'm away, yeah, stay tonight, stay tonight, stay tonight. Went swimming in the ocean, don't know which one it was. I was diving to the bottom, searching for your love. I heard it was a treasure no one has ever seen. You hide inside a locket, buried in the sands beneath. You're 1,000 miles away, but if you come while I'm away, stay tonight, stay tonight. You're 1,000 miles away, but if you come while I'm away, stay tonight, stay tonight, yeah, stay tonight. If you come while I'm away, yeah, stay tonight, stay tonight.
See emerald skies, imagination over time. Say you need to go find yourself. What if you stay this time? Won't you stay? Baby, won't you stay with me? We can find a way. You just make me feel complete. Won't you stay? Stay with me and let's see. I can see the way you move. Please don't be afraid. I can see the lies were true. We can find a way. Stay with me and let's see. Baby, won't you stay?
Okay, we're back. Here we go. Ooh.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
An open bar would have been nice. Trident's gouging us for every credit we've
The
got.
Society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Let's see, do you know anything about Larry Dombrowski?
Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. That's all then? Okay.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard a Starliner.
Quite a lovely Starliner.
The Society
Nothing but
chair
the best for the
really
Society,
outdone
huh?
herself this time. I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. Nice to have met you.
So, what brings you aboard? Hello. Or Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway. Enjoy the rest of the event.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Here for business or pleasure? I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? Well, that was boring.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard a Starliner. The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend Society functions. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Quite a lovely Starliner. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swiss. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
Speak to Claudia Swiss.
Well, that was boring. Have you tried the canapes? He's been spending a lot of time with Nice to have met you.
Okay, so that's that.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the Society, eh?
Hello.
The Society chair.
Are you a member of the Society?
An open bar would have been nice. But Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Can I take these?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard a Starliner.
Dude, okay. Well, thank you. Oh, well, there's Larry.
Here for business or pleasure?
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
So, what brings you aboard?
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
Let's see, is Claudia around here?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Certainly.
complaints about your cruise should be directed.
Sorry. Do I know you?
You don't know me, but I need some information.
Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man.
Maybe I should talk to Larry Dombrowski's wife instead.
His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works. So let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy?
All I need is something incriminating on Dombrowski.
If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that?
Why would you do that? I'll find that information one way or another, so you might as well benefit now.
That's true. You have come this far already.
The Crimson Fleet wants that information.
If you're trying to intimidate me by saying that, it's not gonna work.
You should give me the information because it's the right thing to do.
Honestly, this whole scheme has left a pit in my stomach since day one. Alright, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
If you're angry at anybody, it should be yourself for getting mixed up in this ridiculous scheme in the first place.
Judge me all you want, lady. At this point, if I'm going down, then all I'm focused on is dragging Larry down with me.
Tell me about this scheme.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming GalBank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them.
If you want revenge, give me proof I can use against him.
I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin
Have you tried the canapes? Nice. Horrid. But Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
You look a bit lost in these surroundings. Hello? You here for the charity event?
I'm more interested about what's going on at GalBank.
Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with GalBank.
Claudia Swiss said you had information about Larry Dombrowski.
Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
You're a liar and an absolute disgrace to the United Colonies.
You don't sound very worried about Claudia's calling you out.
Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh? So, what brings you aboard?
That view is absolutely spectacular.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested.
He's involved in an embezzlement scheme with Dombrowski and Swiss.
Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows.
Should we wait to ship out emergency might do the trick?
Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have will be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Guess I'll do whatever it takes to get it done.
Whatever it takes. He's talking about tampering with the only system keeping everyone on this ship alive.
Oh.
Keep the wifey happy.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
The society chair has really outdone herself.
Hello. You here for the... Oh, I work for UC. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't... Whatever you think you...
You're a liar and an absolute disgrace to the United Colonies.
Worried? Why? Anything you try. And since I work for you...
Troubles you need to share?
Hello? Are you a member of the society?
Please remember to obey all posted safety instructions.
A Starview pass is required to enter the main ballroom.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet... I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I can think about
I saw your little which is why he's threatened. We need hard evidence. The problem is...
Shipwide emergency might do the trick.
Smart. If there's an emergency, I think the best check. Manipulate a few controls.
Would the ship be at risk without life support?
This is one of Trident's premier starliners. That means it has the best of everything. Including a triple redundancy life support system. They installed a backup for the backup. Luckily for us, it will still trip an emergency and everyone will have to return to their quarters until I sound the all clear. Which I won't.
You're crazy. I'm not qualified to be tampering with the ship's life support.
Yes, exactly. We shouldn't go near that system. If anything goes wrong, we could kill everyone aboard.
You don't need to know anything about the system. All you need to do is access the maintenance area and throw some switches. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, Tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starview Bowl. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at the station as usual. Have fun with that guy. He's a real piece of work. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environmental Control. Everything you need is inside. Get back to it.
Here for business or pleasure?
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it? You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard. Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings from closer to a ship like the sun.
There's some heavy security protecting this area, but judging from the fact that this is the life support control, it certainly makes sense.
Hold on. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area's off limits. No exceptions.
Captain Rokov says he's willing to forgive your gambling debt.
Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Whatever you do, don't break anything, or I'll be out of a job.
In addition, all interior door lock mechanisms for passenger cabins and all mustering areas will be set to unlocked to allow for uninhibited crew access. Okay.
cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Well, it appears that we've definitely ruined the party. Everyone's gone.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time. This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
Oh yeah, this is do we do this one first? Do we do all of them?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
See, buddy.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
I'm undercover with UC Sys stuff and I need everything you got on Dabrowski.
You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence?
Claudia says you've been cheated out of your fair share of the Galbank job by Dabrowski.
Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
Pay you to offset your losses.
At least I walk away with something. All right. You have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Okay, so that's the evidence.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
Okay, whose is this one? Claudia Swiss.
You again? This better not be another shakedown.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain. There's no cause cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
All passengers,
There's no cause for alarm.
may I have
I'm
your
sure this
attention,
is just a minor
please?
malfunction or a
The
drill.
captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Should I try to get in there? That's a 4.
Haven't seen.
Huh. Chocolate Labs. That's hilarious. Change report.
A lock picked that easily since I traveled with Vladimir Sol.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
From this point forward,
The
I
captain
don't
has
think we should
declared
be
a
seen
ship-wide
communicating.
emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Hey, Larry.
must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
Cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
You don't actually believe that I'd venture into such precarious criminal territory without a proper bird's-eye view of the situation, do you? I'm uncertain why you've become entangled in the spider's web, but this situation demands swift and resolute action. Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
I haven't entirely ruled out the bullet option yet.
I see. That certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Oh, do get on with this. There's only so long I can stand being in the presence of this pig.
You don't mind turning the credentials over to me?
Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but I have little choice. Though, Larry Dombrowski will be mysteriously vanishing after this cruise, and possession of the credentials becomes ludicrous at that point.
That's all I want.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Okay, I still have that evidence. Yeah, that's what I was worrying about.
security team would appreciate if you please shelter in your cabin. All passengers,
may I have your attention, please?
Well, looks like everything worked out just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling debt at Sandino. But hey, you got the job done.
Further instructions.
No, it's not your...
I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched into help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
I want to tell you, but Delgado would kill me if I did.
Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Dover Beach. Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you from now on, so get used to it.
Don't worry about it.
Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard.
All passengers,
This ship is in a state
may I
of
have your
emergency.
attention, please?
Return to your cabin.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Wait, yeah, I was right. Oh, wait. I'm going down.
Who the hell shut down the life support? Chief Sandine is gonna be pissed.
Commander Tracy, can't you see there's an emergency?
Someone shut down the primary life support system.
It's been a crazy 24 hours and I'm exhausted. Tried and short-staffed the flight, so that left 3 of us who had to stay up all night to set up the Starview Ballroom. Place looks amazing, but I doubt the snobby TPS passengers will even notice. Anyone that has enough money to ride on the Siren certainly isn't going to care about the effort that we put in to keep them comfortable. Really ticks me off how these rich folks expected all of it to happen. Maybe someone took Havertino up on his offer to transition to Trident's cargo division. Honest work, and no one thumbing their nose at me sounds tempting.
It'll take a while to get it back online.
It's a negative Ghost Rider. We're going down here.
Ship-wide emergency. Can't talk right now. Sorry.
All passengers,
Don't worry.
may I
This
have
ship
your
is equipped with
attention,
two backups
please?
for the life support system.
The captain has
Everything
declared
will be
a
fine.
ship-wide emergency.
Maybe
Please
if you're
report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Don't worry, this ship is equipped with 2 backups for the life support system. Everything will be
Ship-wide
fine.
emergency. Can't talk right now.
Someone
Sorry.
shut down the primary life support system. Going to take a while to get it back online.
off. Once again, I'm refusing a request to rejoin. We're not a membership club here. This is the guy that wait, you don't apply, you try out. Maybe it doesn't put a hole in your skull, you get pegged. That's how it works. You already went through it once, you had your chance, you blew it. You want to get my attention, maybe you should try scoring something valuable off that piece of crap you call a Starliner. David told me you lied about your record on the application to get that gig, so might as well get your position as good use. Got the fleet in for a chunk of its credits, maybe I'll start listening. Until then, stop contacting us. Some more evidence. Nice. Glad we did that. What's this? Captain Rucko's computer. Let's see. Captain, we've received your incident report regarding Deck Officer Ken Lee, who was reported missing about a week ago. According to what I'm reading, it looks like you've conjectured that Ken Lee was at a drinking problem and was last seen in a drunken state near one of the main airlocks. 3 minutes after the sighting, the airlock triggered, depressurized Section 7A, and Ken Lee was unfortunately sucked out into space. If that sounds accurate, we'll continue our investigation from here. If any new information surfaces regarding the incident, will keep us informed. You confirm and advise on the following missing items from Boy 765. According to your dockmaster at the arrival port, these did not expect 10 crates pressed metals, 15 crates wine liquor, 10 crates in cloth, 20 crates furnishings. Probably a miscount at the origin end of the voyage, but doesn't hurt to keep things safe. Book voyage, starting the ballroom. Every courtesy to the people, ensure their email goes exactly as planned. Significant client, don't want to risk losing this account. Send specific details in the future. We are still awaiting answers on an inquiry regarding the Siren of the Stars' last 3 voyages. On every occasion, the ship's cargo was several thousand kilos lighter at their arrival port. Simply chalking these up to human error is unacceptable. May I remind you that missing cargo holds a substantial dollar value that we're responsible to cover due to the loss. If we don't have a proper report from you by the end of the month, we will be forced to launch a full investigation. Alright, Rocco, I took the big guy, and just like I thought, he said there's no way you're coming back. You had a chance, you blew it. How hard is that to understand? Between you and me, the only way you're going to get him to change his mind is by giving us something we can sink our teeth into, something big. It better be good, because the last one was a disaster. Trying to offload 20 crates of furniture wasn't worth the time or the money, so never again. I'm going to throw your bone rock off. Got a deadbeat on your ship. One of the crew, name's Ken Lee. He owes us about 4 large for some bets he made back on Neon. Vincent wants his head. Make sure Ken Lee misses his next trip, and we'll see about changing the big guy's mind about having you back. Good work with the Ken Lee thing. Not only did you send the message to every deadbeat in Neon, but you notched up a few ranks in my book as well. Only problem is, it wasn't enough. I'm going to need more. The big guy doesn't want to budge on this one, so you need to light a fire under his ass. You need a big score, huge. Keep your eyes and ears open, and we'll see what I can do on my end. Got your message about the prize. That's about to find itself aboard. Now that's what I'm talking about. Since this event is coming up in a few weeks, I'll jump back home and try to convince someone to come out there and lend you a hand. Go ahead and keep this one kind of quiet, or else everyone will want a piece. If this works out, I'm almost positive the big guy will change his mind about you. Might cost you a chunk of change, but you want back in so you can play the long game, right? Nice.
Make sure you check every entry. There might be some embedded data we could use to our advantage.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I'm a little busy. Can you see that there's an emergency?
Guess I've already opened this.
I need to pack up and get out of here. What is it now?
All passengers. May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Let me know when you're ready to launch. Hey.
Is something amiss?
If I had not mentioned, I have another package ready for delivery. Ah, right. Suppose you were due for one. The, contents, they're what we agreed on? Yes, Vladimir and I agreed on what should be included. That's all fine then. Do let me know if you get a response. That is highly unlikely, but if it happens, I will be sure and tell you.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
Hopefully I can get my ship back.
We're asking, need some work done? Sure, have at it.
Sir Eagle, make home. Thank you. Philip's gonna be back on the ship. That's it for me for now. I might jump back on break. It's gonna be a busy day. So who knows? We'll see. But it is about time for me to get ready. So if you are still here, thanks for hanging out and watching. I'll be back on later. Appreciate you.